Rise and shine. It's Monday morning. Time to get that mental flex. Motivation style in 3, 2, 1. Everybody has the ability to be great. You have to be willing to activate the great from within. It starts with you. And it starts right now. Back at it. Monday morning. Tyler Davis in the house.
Greg Thomas.
Yes. Man.
Back at it again.
You know it, man.
Ready to rock.
It is. You know, just trying to do some things, move the needle. You know, been listening to some outside influences, kind of, you know, because, you know, there's all different kinds of wells, all kinds of different sustenance, you know, kind of fuel or fan flames, right?
Well, absolutely. I mean, this is one of those things where we're doing this to help ourselves and others out there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
where do we get inspiration?
Absolutely. I mean, I can relate.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's always finding a new place to get inspiration.
That's it. And, you know, but there's times, though, when we don't always know where to go for that inspiration, right?
Oh, yeah.
Try to find it in perspiration, like the gym. You know what I mean? Try to find it amongst your friends or family. And you just feel like, man, I don't feel like anybody can relate.
Yeah. I'm not feeling like I'm connected.
Right. But we're seeking that connection, though.
We always are.
Right?
Yeah.
But, like, it's not always healthy.
Nah.
It's not always the right thing for where you need to be in your life at that time.
Absolutely. Especially if you're trying to take that next step, hit that next gear.
I think we set ourselves up for failure or put ourselves in the crosshairs when we directly or indirectly are seeking validation for what makes us tick.
Yeah.
Right?
Well said. Yeah.
And it's like, man, I really wish people understood me, right? How many times you find yourself in that spot?
Yeah, and how many people, you know, like you said, with working out and things like that, I've been told time and time again, like, are you sure you don't work out a little too much? Maybe dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
But why? Why?
Because people, like, it's a reflection upon them. They see something in themselves that is, you know, you're like, hey, man, you're reminding me what I'm not doing. I can't relate to you. Yeah. Well, maybe I was trying to be unrelatable.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I was being a little selfish. You know, maybe I was finding out what needs to be important to me and taking my own claim and say, hey, you know, I'm not going to seek validation anymore.
Right. And for a long time, I caught myself falling into that trap where I thought I was being selfish, but it being a bad thing.
And it is a trap. It's a mind trap.
Yes.
Right? Because we're used to conforming. You're used to being a part of a herd.
Yeah.
And what you're realizing is you ain't hearing yourself.
Yep.
You know, you want to be a part of this herd, but you ain't being heard.
Yeah.
You know, you're not being true to yourself, to your essence, to what makes you tick, why you're special, what makes you unique, because we're constantly trying to get this validation from everybody or be relatable, right?
Yeah. And it goes back to a big thing of we're not even asking ourselves what we truly want.
Right.
Who are we really? Like,
so, yeah.
What am I made of?
Right. We're trying to be relatable. We're trying to be part of the pack.
Right.
Today, we're going to talk about 3 ways to be unrelatable.
Yeah, man, because it's
3 ways to stand out.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Be who you are.
Oh, who are you?
Yep.
Right? What are you about? You know, are you about conformity? Or are you about finding out what you're made of?
Well, I think so often it's just easier to try and fit in.
Oh, it is. You know, it is that. I mean, it's definitely that. There's safety in sandwich, right? So, I mean, there's just, water's warm. Come on in. We're all here. You know, but really, comments roll alone, man.
Yeah.
Are you the light or the moth?
Yep.
You know what I mean? You think that light shining is sitting there thinking about how it's outshining everything around it? Or do you think it's just like, hey, look what I'm perpetuating. Look what I'm radiating out here.
It's
you know
just
what I mean?
busy shining.
That's
it. That's all it's doing.
No doubt. So shine on. You know, so today, 3 ways to be unrelatable. 3 ways to shine.
Yeah, man.
3 ways to be your own beacon of light. Man. And everybody needs to realize that you work hard. You do things that are you. You do you. Okay? Yep. And today we're talking about that. So 3 ways to do you or be unrelatable are, number 1, outwork the competition.
Man, put in that extra rep.
Work so hard it stands out. I had a boss, you know, not too long ago. I mean, long ago is relative, right?
It is.
And he would say, he will outwork you. Come and get him. He will outwork you. And you are damn right. Bring the heat. I'm working right now like someone's trying to steal it. Yeah. You're trying to take my business.
Because somebody is.
Oh, dude.
There's always somebody out there hungry.
Oh, absolutely. And whether it's real or not, hey, I'm acting like it's real. Like, absolutely. Hey, look, man, there's someone coming to take it. They think I'm sleeping. They think I'm taking a nap. They thought I've already reached my pinnacle, and I love that. Think that. Count me out. I will outwork you. Day in and day out, I will put in more reps than you. I'll make more calls than you. I'll get more creative than you.
I mean, how many times have we seen the video of somebody that runs a marathon and they don't realize somebody's right on their tail and they get cocky? And just at the last minute, they get passed up. Oh, man. Don't fall into that trap. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Outwork everybody, and your work is going to be different than anybody else's. What drives you, what gets you going is going to be completely different, and you should be unapologetic with that.
Yeah, it's who you are. It's the way you're wired, and that's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be selfish in that respect. Like, this is my sport, okay? This is my World Series every day. You know, I can do this. I love doing this. I love working my tail off.
Yeah.
You know, I love, like, not quitting until I'm done, not when I'm tired.
Yep. And you always got to think about that person back there in the shadows or whatever that's grinding, coming for you.
You know
They're
it.
coming for you.
They are coming. You know what I mean? You got to run like someone's always chasing you.
Yep.
You know, because there's always someone coming up. You got to check that 6. Actually, you ain't got time to look behind you because you're going as fast as you can. You're just assuming someone's there.
Yes.
I think we get caught up in looking in the rearview mirror. Oh, hey, how much of a lead do I have?
Yeah. Because then you start to feel that little bit of comfort.
That's right.
A little bit. It's almost like, you know, I heard Goggins talking about one time, you know, they knew when they were in SEAL training where the end of the race was.
Yeah.
So some guys would start getting happy, and that's when they would keep going.
Oh, that's when you seize the day on them, right?
Yeah.
Where folks are sitting back. I'm seeing it in the business right now. Folks have had a couple good years. They're getting things rocking. The bank account's looking right. They're, oh, hey, I don't have to go to all these closings.
Yeah.
I don't have to stay in front of all these people. I don't have to make all these extra efforts. I don't have to do any events. I don't have to show up to stuff. I don't have to show up to that. I don't have to show up at all. You know, the phone's just ringing. It's great. You know, oh, man, maybe I'll take this day off. Maybe I'll take this. Maybe I'll sleep in a little bit. Oh, hey, no one will know if I don't get out of bed till 9. Man, but when you start outworking the competition and it stands out, you should never apologize for that. So do that. Outwork the competition. Number 2, be overly driven.
Yeah. It's part of who you are.
Exactly. And you don't want to turn any part of you off, right? I mean, you're going to turn off parts of you. Turn off laziness.
Yeah.
Don't turn off being driven.
Yeah, because everybody else says that you're overdoing it.
I mean, there again, it kind of circles back to this whole, like, default to conformity. Hey, you know, these are your friends. We're all over here. We're all hanging out. We're all doing this. Well, I'm going to go do this, and I know where you guys will be at. I'll be there later.
Yeah.
I got this going on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So this is why I can't play golf on a regular basis, because I'd rather be working a deal.
Yeah.
That drives me, man. I'm like, man, if I don't do this deal, someone's going to get it.
Yep. Well, like you said, it's your sport.
That's it.
You're always in the game. Put me in, coach.
That's it. It drive, though, like, I mean, being overly driven, you don't have to turn it on.
No.
It's there.
Well, and the fact is, you don't have to turn it on because you never turned it off.
That's exactly right. You can't turn it off and turn it on, like prospecting, like doing lead generating activities. You can't pick it up and put it down.
No, because otherwise the well dries up.
You don't ever stop doing that. You can't take your skin off.
No.
Right?
No, I sure hope not.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, you think about it, though. Like, what if you had to take your skin off and put your skin back on? That's ridiculous, right?
Yep.
So the things that make the phone ring, the things that we do, the drive and all that, you have to realize that that's part of the process, and that's what makes things happen. That drive to continue to do that drive to be consistent, that drive to get your butt in the gym.
Yeah, you got to be self-driven.
Oh, yeah.
Self-motivated.
Yeah. Oh, man. And again, it's okay. This is a good kind of selfish to bask in your ability to be driven.
Yeah, because at the end of that, what you earn is self-esteem, self-respect, self-determination,
You do.
self-discipline.
And these are all things that don't really fuel you, so to speak. This is what people notice.
Yeah.
People see that and they respect that about you, but you're not thinking about that.
No.
You're thinking about the next rep.
Yeah, you're the comet shining.
That's it.
That's
the next phone call, the next opportunity. How can you be ready for your next opportunity? You pick up and put them down? No, I'm always ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Always ready for that next opportunity, so be overly driven. And lastly, have unwavering intensity and vision.
Yeah, man.
Man, I mean, I remember someone telling me, hey, man, you're just a little too intense. I've heard that a couple different times. Man, you're intense, you're intense. You know, when you speak with conviction, you will come across with intensity. You will be labeled as intense. You know what? Guilty.
Yeah.
Hey, fry me, because I'm not turning it off. I am intense. You know, and the vision side of it, right? Seeing like the world like a chessboard, okay? You're going to find out who's playing checkers.
Yeah.
Who sees 5 moves ahead?
Exactly.
You start thinking about outcomes. You start getting reps in, like in the mortgage business. The longer you do it, if you're always on your game, if you're always moving the needle, you're going to remember these things that happened. And you're going to be able to see things before they happen. Like, no. I know you think that there's nothing wrong with what we're talking about here, and there's nothing wrong with your situation. But if we keep this mindset, if we don't have a paradigm shift right now, there's an outcome you're not going to be ready for.
Yep.
you know?
And it's going to hit you.
It is. And people are like, man, well, you're being Debbie Downer. No, I'm being a realist.
Yeah.
Okay? There is a vast difference between being a realist and seeing things that could happen, prepare for potential outcomes, or being a Debbie Downer. Debbie Downer is someone that may not have fully thought something through.
Yeah.
You know? And you don't want to be apologizing for having vision, to be able to see things before they happen. You know what I mean? And guess what? You know, vision, you stack that with some intensity, watch out.
Yeah, that's drive.
Oh, and people can't relate to that, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Not everybody is going to understand folks that are intense, that have a vision, and you shouldn't be seeking like any type of like validation from these folks or any type of kudos or any type of understanding like, oh, I get you. No, I'm meant to be understood. I finally realized this. You know, it's been a long road, and I finally started to realize it's okay if people don't understand. You don't owe anybody an explanation.
No. I mean, as long as you understand what is going on between your two ears.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to get out of your head. You can't be apologizing for what makes you tick, what makes you you. It's okay if you're unrelatable. Like particles will attract. There will be some people that will come into your life,
yes,
and there'll be some people that will go out of your life, and that's okay.
That's how
it's not a reflection of what you're doing, whether it's good or bad. It's you doing you. So, 3 ways to be unrelatable. 1, outwork the competition. Work way strong. Put in them reps. Don't quit when you're tired. Quit when you're done. Be overly driven. That just speaks for itself. I don't need to say anything else on that. Have unwavering intensity and vision. If you can't see it, who will?
Nobody.
And bring the heat. Don't lackadaisically do anything. Just get it done. And you know, to put a button on this thing, at the end of the day, if you want to give yourself every opportunity in the world, you have to get in the reps. You got to put in the work. No one's going to do it for you. No. Nobody. There's no life hack. There's no little shortcut to killing it. You got to work hard and get it done. So it's okay to work so hard that people can't relate. It's okay for most people to not get you, okay? Yeah. You know, you have to run like a freight train, hauling down the track. Nothing's getting in its way, and if it does, it's going to get obliterated.
Yeah,
it is, 110%. Find out what you're made of, run through a brick wall, and bring the heat. And don't apologize for being intense. Don't apologize for working hard, and bring that vision. Don't worry about the people that don't get it. You get it, and that's what matters. We're out. I want to take a quick minute to thank our sponsor, ccmindiana.com, for all your mortgage needs. Very competitive, ready to rock, ready to help you be a pre-approved buyer that can compete. Ready to get pre-approved for your next mortgage? Stop by ccmindiana.com and see how we can help.